Hey, what's up guys, my name is Nick and welcome back to another Modern Warfare 2 video. Are you tired of shooting first and dying first? Are you tired of your friends not rezzing at you and laughing at the amount of times you get down? Well, don't worry guys, because this isn't actually a Warzone 2 video, so you won't go down at all. This is a Modern Warfare 2 video and there's no rezzing involved. But on a serious note, today we're going to be talking about 10 things that you guys do that causes you to die all the time in Modern Warfare 2. So let's get into it, but before we do, if you could drop a like, guys, we haven't set a like goal, a real like goal, in a while. Normally I joke around, I say like give me 9 likes and stuff, but if we could hit 1,017 likes on this video, I will truly be the happiest guy alive. I don't know, man, you know, it's Christmas time's coming up and whatnot, so if you guys could do me that huge favor, I would truly appreciate it. Sub to the channel with those notifications turned on, and let's get right into it. So the first thing that I notice a lot of people do in this game, and it's not really something that you could control, but a lot of people are very cocky. They think they're going to win every gunfight they get into, and then they get super angry when they lose it. But that's because there's a lot of gunfights that you just shouldn't be entering with certain weapons. So the first one I want to talk about is using the wrong guns on the wrong maps. If you guys are an SMG player and you want to use it on a big map, go for it, but don't stick around to the outskirts of the maps. Those are like the longest lines of sights. What you want to do with an SMG is you want to go into those close quarters. You want to go towards the middle of the map. Normally, I don't suggest going to the middle of the map, but if you're slaying with an SMG, that's what you want to do. You want to get control of that area. If you're playing with an AR, go ahead, play a little slower, stay a little more back. A lot of people rush with ARs. I don't understand why. Don't do that. It's going to cause you to die. All right, guys, let's go on to number 2 here, and that is actually playing the maps like I just mentioned. Playing the maps the way they're meant to be played. If you're playing on Shoot House, for example, don't run through the center of Shoot House. You're going to die a lot. There's going to be people perched up, head glitching like crazy, waiting for you to get there with snipers, and you just don't do that. Don't run through there, and if you do run through there, you're gonna die. I'm telling you right now. Another thing is you want to stick to the outskirts of the maps. Now I know I just said if you're playing with an SMG you definitely don't want to, but if you're playing on the smaller maps, stick to the outskirts of those maps. A lot of people, or a lot of times, you're gonna catch people off guard. You'll be able to knock them and stuff like that. Like always stick towards the outskirts of the maps if you want to catch people off guard. That's all I'm gonna say for that one right there. Don't go towards the center. It's not worth it, you know. It's just, you go to the center, you're gonna die. Now another thing I want to talk about at number 3 here, and that has to do with what I just mentioned as well. If you go to a certain area of the map and you die, don't go seeking revenge. Don't go back to that same area. If you keep going to one spot and you keep dying in that spot, it's time to change your playstyle. And I am one person, and maybe you guys can relate to me, but when I'm playing this game, if I decide I'm going to start off the game going towards the right side of the map, no matter what map it is, and I'm going to get kills there, and then I die, I'm going to go back to the right side. I'm going to try to do better on that side. And then I just have a favorite side on every single map. Maybe you guys relate, but if you notice that in one game you're just not doing good in that area, stop going to that area. I know it's very hard, but you gotta stop. Don't do it. It's not worth it. Stop going to the same area. Stop seeking revenge, because when you seek revenge, you're going to get angry. You're going to try and get this person who keeps killing you. He's just going to be moving spots, going to where you don't expect him to be, and he's going to keep getting you over and over again. And not only that, you're also feeding him his streaks. So trust me guys, don't seek revenge. If you keep dying in one area, switch it up, go to a different part of the map, and you're gonna notice you'll be getting a lot more kills. You'll be playing a lot better, and then maybe 2 minutes after you could go back to where you were. That's number 3. Going on to number 4, a lot of people do this, myself included, and this is a reloading addiction. You want to stop reloading after every single kill, okay? Especially in this game. It hasn't been this important in the past. Like, reloading addictions suck, yeah, but you were able to YY out of it and end up killing the enemy still. But in this game, once you pull out that mag, even a millimeter, you can't cancel the reload. There's no canceling it. You're stuck in that, and then if an enemy runs up to you, you're dead. You're not shooting him. You can't. There's no way you can. So what I would suggest, instead of reloading after every single kill, reload once you have 10 or less bullets in the magazine. This way, you won't be reloading every second. There will be less chances of an enemy running up to you while you're reloading. And when you do actually reload your gun, what you want to do, instead of just reloading while running out in the open, stop moving, chill out a sec, hide in a corner, reload your gun, and then get back into the gunfight. Or lie down on the ground, go completely prone, reload that gun, and get back into the gunfight. You don't want to sit there and just reload over and over again and keep dying. That's something I do a lot. And yeah, going down to number 5 on this list, talking about addictions. A lot of people in this game think they just gotta run everywhere they go because campers suck and they don't want to be seen as a camper. But guys, don't run around like a headless chicken. Seriously, it's gonna get you killed a lot more times than it's gonna get you kills. So trust me, don't be a headless chicken. Run around the map, sure, but have a plan when running around the map. So if you want to, let's say you kill 2 people in one area, move out of that area and go somewhere else. Somewhere where you think the enemies are gonna be, somewhere where they may be spawning. If you're just running around the map aimlessly and you're just trying to look for kills like really drastically, you're just sitting there breathing like a nerd. I gotta get this kill, man. And you're just running like that, you're gonna die. Like, it's that simple. Instead, have a plan, have a strategic plan set in place. Be like, okay, I'm gonna go to this part of the map, I'm gonna get 2 or 3 kills, I'm gonna come back to my spawn, and then go to the other side of the map. And as you're running there, pre-aim every single corner, pre-aim every single thing where enemies could come out of. And this way, you won't be a headless chicken and less chances of dying. Going down to number 6 on this list, guys. This one is one of my favorite ones, but this one is something that nobody does. I don't see anybody doing this, and I say it all the time because it's really important. But when you get into a gunfight up close, start shooting your gun before you ADS. As you press that button to ADS, press the shoot button at the exact same time. And even though it's only 1 or 2 bullets that will hit the enemy before you actually ADS, you got to think 1 or 2 bullets is around 40, 50, even 60 damage with some weapons. And if there's only 100 damage or health on an enemy, if you're doing 40 and 60 before you even ADS, that's more than half his health gone already. This way, once you are ADS and you are hitting those every single shot that you're taking, it's only going to take 1 or 2 more shots to kill him. So guys, start shooting those guns, start hip firing before ADSing. If you wait to ADS, that could take a full second, you will be dead. It's not worth it to do that. Now, another thing, I mentioned this briefly just about a minute ago, but I want to go more into detail about it. And this is number 7. You want to pre-aim everywhere. And I'm not even joking about everywhere. I literally mean everywhere. This game is super campy. There's a lot of people that head glitch in this game. There's a lot of people that lie down prone pretending to be a dead body in this game. You literally want to head, or not head glitch. Well, yeah, definitely head glitch. That's good too. But you definitely want to pre-aim everywhere. If you know that there's a head glitch spot that enemies are always at, before you even turn the corner, you want to be aiming that gun in that area already ready to shoot the guy. Make sure you do that, guys. It's super important. If there's a corner that a lot of enemies like to camp in, make sure once you jump around that corner, you're already aiming there so you could be ready to pull the trigger and get him out. Alright guys, we got 3 left on this list, 8, 9, and 10, and I'm gonna go into them kind of rapid fire here because they're important, but they don't need to be spoken about too much. So the first one at number 8 in the rapid fire subsection here, is that even a word? I think I said that wrong, but we're just gonna move on anyways, man. Let's just move on. So at number 8 here, you want to use your tacticals strategically. A lot of times I just see people aimlessly throwing flashbangs, aimlessly throwing stuns, and it's like, yeah, okay, once or twice you might actually hit someone, but the most times you won't. Save those stuns, save those flashbangs for when you get into a gunfight and someone's hiding behind an object somewhere. You want to throw it at him, blind him, and then push up to him when it's all clear. If you're just shooting them and randomly throwing them, once you actually need it, you won't have any left to use. So make sure you're using it strategically. I personally prefer stim shots, so once I'm really weak and I know there's enemies nearby, I could just jab myself in the heart and get extra health. So yeah, do that. Going down to number 9, guys, kill streaks. So many times I see so many people using kill streaks that they don't earn for like 10 games. If you're the type of player who could go on a 5 kill streak easily, go ahead, run a UAV, run a missile, run whatever you can, run a VTOL if you need to. But if you're the type of player who can't get 7 kills consistently without dying, don't put a VTOL on your class. Instead, put a UAV on, put a counter UAV on, put stuff that's gonna help your team get those bigger streaks as well. Once you are able to earn that UAV, that counter UAV every single game, then you could up your streaks and try to earn them over and over again. Don't play to stay alive. Play to stay alive for streaks so it gives you a reason to stay alive and you're going to play a lot better. And the last one, guys, watch the minimap for teammates, not enemies. It's more important to see where your team is on the map than it is to see where the enemy's on the map. If you're alone on one side of the map, and your teammates are all on the other side, then you know some enemies are going to be near you, especially if your team isn't getting any kills. The enemies are most likely near you. If you see that all your teammates are in front of you and none are behind you, but your whole team is getting kills, the enemies are spawning behind you guys. So you got to be weary of that. Always look at the minimap for your teammates. They're going to give out way more information than one single red dot. But that's going to be it for the video, guys. If you did like it and you want to watch another video, go check out this top 5 right here. My top 5 favorite guns in the game. Sub to the channel if you guys are around here with those notifications turned on. And like I said, 1,017 likes is the goal. If you guys can help me hit that, that would be amazing. And if you made it this far into the video, comment red bananas are awesome down in the comments just to mess with people who haven't made it this far. Thank you guys for watching. My name is Nick, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.